Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. So it's been a while, and um, I've been thinking about doing this again. And somebody on a video basically commented I was out of touch again. So I thought now would be a good time to start over the game over. This will be a free-to-play account. I did this about a year ago, same time actually, and it was kind of documenting the journey of a new account. Also, I've been told there are a lot of new players, so I'm probably going to go about this one a little bit differently than I did the last one. So some of you more experienced players, maybe you won't enjoy this, maybe you will. Maybe some of you want to create a second account and play along with me, whatever, right? So basically what's happened at this point, I've completed the tutorial and I just linked my Scopely account. Let me show you guys how to do that. So right here, if you go in, I think it's the settings. Yeah, settings. Link your account for account recovery. I linked my Google Play new account that I made for this account to the Scopely login. That also is going to give you access to what we know as the portal. I think now, since the last time I played, it's different. You can get to the portal. This will tell you what's up, how you can get there. Clicking some of these buttons will take you to the portal. It'll also show you contests. There's free daily rewards on the portal. In fact, this is a new account. So let me just go over to the portal and log in, and we'll see what's there. I haven't even renamed my account. We're going to do that. Just gonna kind of go through and like you're just started playing the game, right? You're not really sure what it's all about. You think it's like Candy Crush, and it sort of is on the surface, but deep down it's actually way more advanced, in depth, and all of that. To get to the portal, you go to www.champions.com. I'm just gonna log in, then I'll switch over to a screen so you can see it, but you don't need to see my login info, you know. So type this in. And then I have to authorize it to take me there. Scopely. Now this page should open for me. All right, so now I'm in the portal, logged in, and I'm user blah, blah, blah. We'll get that changed too, but let me open this up for you. Let me go window capture and champions. Okay. You can see most of the portal here. Let me actually full size it for you. So this is the portal, and I'll get this fit to screen. I'm sorry, this first one's a little bit scuff. It'll be better after this. I wasn't really necessarily planning on... there we go. Now you can see everything, right? All right, so this is what the portal looks like for you guys. And there's all these different tabs, right? This is going to be a huge resource. The dashboard kind of tells you what's going on, videos, all that stuff. There's this thing down here, which is your daily login stamp. Go to the portal, grab it every day. You can see I missed the first 2 days of the event, of the cycle for that. Now here's your special offers. It seems like I don't have a lot right now, but that's probably because I'm League 1 and just started, so I don't have like any free daily claims or anything. But you'll end up going to the portal on a daily basis, or maybe this starts tomorrow. I don't know. We'll kind of keep track of that. These offers here, you just want to ignore all of them for now that you're seeing here. But in the future, we'll come back to the portal a bunch. So for now, let's go back to the game. Just know that's going to be a huge resource for you guys in the future. So go to the game and you can see here's my name, user, blah, blah, blah. Open this up and click on the edit. Name yourself whatever you want. I'm going to name myself Mherex. Let's go Mherex Redo. Felt funny like that. Sure. You can only edit your name once, so don't name yourself something you think is funny that you're going to regret later. So make it count. All right. So tutorial's done. We're in here. We're looking at this. What else to cover starting off? So this league is how you're going to progress through the game. You have to win 3 battles on the road, level up any superstar move, win 5 battles on the road, level up any superstar to level 20, complete NXT Tour Atlanta. Own 3 superstars at 1-star gold. We can claim that one. So we're going to go ahead and claim that. You can see I have 1,000,000 coin because I made my account on the Scopely thing and linked it. You'll want to do that for that 1,000,000 coin. That'll be very useful for you to start. And now we're just going to click this career mode here, and we're going to go in, and you can see all I have is NXT, and the next tour locks at League 2. So we're just going to go right into Atlanta and get started against Woods. So we have options here. Let me show you. We got The Rock, we got Roman, and we got Cena. Cena was recently updated a little bit, so he's probably going to be your best bet to start. Let's just go ahead and take all that extra coin we have. Let's just go ahead, level him up, max him out, because that's going to be part of our roster thing for the league. And then let's go ahead, and we have some TP. We're going to definitely want to put that into his finisher, I think. Maybe, you know what, for now, let's hold off on the TP. Let's just go out here and see what happens. So right now, you're going to feel like this is very like Candy Crush, right? Because it doesn't feel like there's a ton of depth and all of that. But what you have here is that Candy Crush doesn't have is you have these special moves where you can use their signature and finisher moves. So right here, you're looking at a 5-knuckle shuffle, and it does 217 damage. You can see his health right there, 713. And you choose one gem to make into a yellow gem. That's different than Candy Crush. So when you fill this ability, which its charge is 7 here, so we need to match 7 gems to charge it, then we can choose any gem on the board to make into yellow and load our other moves. So this one is green, 7 charge, and yellow, 11 charge, and they all have different abilities and things they do. And we'll go through this as we play through the game. This is, and all of that. So I'm going to take this 3 swipe of red here, and that'll give us 4 MP. And then when it gets to our turn, you can see it goes up again. You get 1 additional MP for every turn. So now we're at 5 of 7 on this move. No red match here. There's a green match here. You can see our greens do choose 1 gem to make into red. I'm just going to go ahead and take the yellow for this time. Start filling our finisher. You can see, though, we've done enough gem damage to him that he's done. Now, when you put someone in danger, the pin bar moves. This is also a pin bar meter, which I failed to mention. It starts in the middle. When you move it all the way over, you pin the opponent. Finishers also pin the opponent. But in this case, where he's in danger, he has no chance of kicking out. And every 3 swipe, it should move it 6 notches on the pin bar when they're in danger, 3 when they're not, double when they are. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 should move it to right here when we swipe this 3. And you can see, indeed, it does. Now we can use our choose moves. So choose 1 gem to make into a yellow gem. This down here will make 4 matches, a 4 match of yellows when we change it yellow, as you can see, which creates a row break. So when you match 4 gems, it breaks the entire row, either horizontally or vertically. So that's a row match. You're also picking up another yellow here, so we're going to get 4 move charge and then a 5th for our yellow. But this will move it enough to pin him because we're breaking 7 gems, and it would move it 14 notches. So now you can see he's pinned, he's knocked out, he has no chance of kicking out. You've won your first battle. Easy peasy, right? Loot box bonuses, that's a VIP thing. You get, if you break a bunch of loot box gems, you get slightly better rewards. To be honest, the rewards you get out of these loot boxes are pretty terrible now and haven't been updated in ages, so it's not really going to be a big difference. There's not really farming per se as you might normally think. And then before we go into the next match, I want to go back and check our little league meter here. We leveled up a superstar, so we got 25 red TP. We got win 5 battles, win 3 battles, and then level up any superstar move to 3, and then complete the whole tour. So we do need at least 1 move to level 3. So we're just going to hit career and go right back in here. There's a ton more that opens up as you go in this game. So this is very, very surface today, what I'm showing you. And to just kind of walk you through getting through the first tour. So lots of options. We got red, we got green, we got yellow. Each gem color has a damage assigned to it, which is different per every superstar. If you go here, you can see every color, and yellow would be his primary color. Each gem does 180 damage. Red is 150, and green is 110. So there's a primary, a secondary, a couple tertiaries. I don't think I said that word right. And then you got these ones that are their lowest gem. So yellow is going to do the most damage. So for now, let's just go ahead and take the yellow, since it won't charge a 3-match, won't charge our moves anyway. Let's just go ahead and take the yellow. Let's do some damage. Oh, we got a nice... That's a cascade. We've dropped a bunch of other gems in. Now you see we've zeroed him. He got a 5-match. That creates a wild card, which we haven't talked about yet. And now he gets to take an extra turn. So creating a 5-match of gems gives you a wild card, and you get an extra turn. So that's also a strategy and beneficial. We do have him in danger, so Pinbar's going to move double. He's got a row break there, so he moves it a bunch. And you can see we're just going to kind of struggle back and forth here at the start till we get something where we can move the pin bar a bunch, since we haven't loaded our finisher yet. Early going like this is really difficult, because I've been playing for 6 years for me. As someone who's a vet of the game moves extremely fast compared to where you're starting. So yeah, keep that in mind. We're choosing a red here. I'm just gonna go ahead and plop it down right here, just for funsies. And yellow, I mean, like, none of these are great. I'm just doing this to do this, really. We need to move the pin bar, and the board wasn't really great for moving the pin bar, you know? So just gonna swipe. We'll swipe it out. He got a row break because I gave it to him. I'm not the best gem matcher these days either, by the way, because we don't really do a ton of this in the game anymore, which is funny. He's gonna put out what's called power gem. This is a special gem type you'll run into. So these power gems do damage whenever he breaks gems. See how he got that 28 there? That's an additional 28 damage he got on top of his other gem damage. So you get to see a special gem type in action there called a power gem. And that works anytime you match gems, right? So anytime you do a match of gems, break a gem, that power gem also ticks for damage on your opponent when you're on offense. On defense, if they were to pin you, which we haven't got into that situation yet, but we will, it would help you kick out of the pin. Not do damage to them, but help you kick out. These are health packs. They help you heal your character. We want to avoid using them as much as possible. So this is great. You get a 3-match and a row break. So that's going to move the pin bar at least 10 notches. You start out with 11 notches to a pin. So you can see he's 1 away from being pinned, and we've almost zeroed him, which we can do zero him now. And then we're going to swipe it out for the pin, and we've won another match. So nothing too crazy here, right? We still haven't hit our finisher yet. You might have done that in the tutorial if you didn't skip it. It'll cover some of this stuff a little bit. But we're moving through Atlanta. NXT, I believe this is Atlanta. Yeah. We're gonna go into the next match, and let's claim our rewards when we get out of here. Right here. And we still have level up any superstar move to level 3. We're using Cena, so why don't we just level him up? Let's keep going, working through Atlanta. Go back into the tour here. We're on the last node, almost. Not almost. I was wrong. It just moved me there. So these are the nodes. You get rewards for your first time clear, and their side nodes and stuff. So let's go take on Anderson here. And which move do I want to level? So this one would make it so you choose 2 red gems, a little more exciting, and 3 yellow gems. So the red one is definitely the one we want to level up for our requirement, so we can get to our finisher easier. So now we really want to focus on getting that red move loaded. So we're going to do this. Start off with the red swipe. Ideally, we'd be able to take another red match. We don't have it. So we're just going to break some black gems. Oh, that's a wild card. Hopefully he doesn't take it. We'll see what happens. Don't take. Aw. Okay, no wild card option there. That's okay. We'll get there eventually. This is a row break. Let's swipe down, take the row break. You can see our red move is full, so we're going to get to do our first meaningful choose that you're going to see. By choose, I mean choose move, a move where you choose gems. So now that we filled this, we can choose 3 gems to make into yellow. We're going to go right here to these yellows and make a bigger than a 5 match. So you could do it like this way. Right? And then we'd have 5 gems and a wild card. I'm going to go like this. So we've matched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to create a wild card. We got a bunch more greens, big old cascade, and now we beat them, right? Because we moved the pin bar. So that was our first big choose. Pick up some TP here. The lanterns are used to evolve your superstars. There's actually, it's up to 6-star gold now. Right now you're starting off and we're using, I think that he's like 2-star bronze right here. Let's take a look actually, because that's good. 1-star gold. So to evolve him up takes 10 of these Showboat boss tokens. Then you can take him to 2-star bronze, then it's 2-star silver, 2-star gold, 3-star bronze. You see the process there. All the way up to 6-star gold right now is the max rarity. And every time you evolve them, you get gem damage increases. Eventually you get more moves as you evolve them, more signature moves and finishers and stuff. So this video, we're just going to stop at beating the first tour, right? This is going to be like your kind of your first day, maybe a lot of simpler type stuff. This match is kind of great here. It gives us red and a yellow match. And a green fell in. That's what we call a cascade, and that was a useful cascade in this situation. He got a big row break with the cascade. We're going to just keep, I guess we're going to keep going on the yellows here. Let's do that. So yeah, this is kind of like your first, whatever, foray, if you will, into champions and clearing the first tour and getting through League 1. So I'll probably name this video like, I don't know, maybe clearing League 1, or, you know, so I just started playing champions and this is what it looks like. But this will be a series I continue for a while again, as long as I have time. The time is always the biggest problem. But I feel like a lot has changed in the game, even in the, what's it been, I suppose about 8 months since I quit playing my original free-to-play. So we're going to do this free-to-play starting over from scratch again. They've made a lot of improvements since then. And hopefully if you're a new player, you'll find this helpful. So again, we're just going to keep plowing right on through here. We've won our 5 battles. Now we just have to beat Atlanta. And we can move up to League 2. Again, breaking gems, doing more damage. You can see their health is going up as we're going here too, our opponents. Ricochet here starts with more health. We're just going to take the row break of loot box gems, because why not? We'll get the pin. Let's see if he can kick out, because this is the first time we pin someone when they're not dead. There's one. And yep, so your kick out is how much damage you do when you get pinned. And then you have to do that much damage to kick out in gems breaking. I don't know if I said that right. Hopefully that made sense. That's how the kick out. See, now that he's zeroed, he has no chance of kicking out. Before you get zeroed, there's always a chance you can kick out if you match enough gems to do the damage. You'll see more of that explained betterer as we go along in this series. So you can also do stuff when you can do 3 matches, just interesting stuff like this potentially. See, you can create your own cascades. So we're going to break those 3 yellows here, and it's going to then drop this red and break 3 reds there. So just showing some different things you can do potentially mechanic-wise. And just keep in mind, we're not anywhere near hitting the depth of this game. And already you can see there's so much more stuff than you would do like in your standard Candy Crush, right? And you want to go through this road tour not only to league up, but to get all of these rewards through here. Also, you start learning a little more about the mechanics and that sort of thing, right? But mainly it's leaguing up, because when you league up, you're getting all these rewards here that are helping you grow your superstars. And then when you finish, there's a reward at the end as well. It unlocks faction lockbox, gear, road NXT, Chicago. So that's typically why you want to do this. Eventually you're going to have a daily login claim and things like that. Why you want to log in daily. There's also like a loot here. For now, ignore the loot, right? If something comes up that I think is like really good value, if you plan on sticking around, I'll cover that. But for now, ignore the loot and stuff for now. Right now, you're getting a feel for the game. You can see we made a row break, made some matches. Big E did the same. Now we're going to get our red match here. So we got loaded earlier this time than the other ones. So let's see where we're at on our finisher. We need 5 MP, so let's just do a 5 match. Like that. That'll fill our finisher up if we don't pin him, which we did, so... Because we used that coin and leveled our guy up, his gems are hitting a lot harder, so we're like much higher level than the guys we're going against, essentially. It also gives us health. I should have covered that. When you add coin, it improves your gem damage, your health, all of that stuff. It improves your stats. It doesn't improve your moves. That's why we leveled the 1 move. But it does improve your stats, if that makes sense. All of your stats. And we'll cover more of that as we go. And we're going to get back-to-back reds. We're going to get reloaded really quickly. Also, make sure if you're watching this, you check your Facebook Messenger. Someone messaged you on Facebook. Just saying. So here you can see we still need 8 MP, or 8 move points. And we can't match probably 8 gems. Actually, we probably can here. 1, that's 3, 5, 6, 7. Let's do this. And that created this wild card, right? One thing about a wild card too, that lets you drop a gem, and this counts as any color gem, right? So you can see we have a blue 3 match here, but it also gives us another turn, so we'll match that. And it stays our turn, and even though we were 1 MP short, we get a new turn, we gain that 1 more move point on all of them, and now we can hit our finisher, right? So that's what a wild card lets you do. You could just as easily have swiped and pinned him there too, because the pin bar was far enough and he was in danger. But that allows me to show you guys how that mechanic kind of works. And I believe that was the last match to clear it, but there's some side nodes you can still do. So we beat, yeah, that'll unlock League 1, circuit complete. All right, great. But it doesn't automatically force you to do these side nodes. The side nodes are optional, so you will want to go back, do those, clear the... You know what? Let's just do them right now, and clear all of this while we're at it. And you also notice these here where it says, you see 1 star, 2 star, 3 star. There's going to be requirements in the game where you have to 3-star all of the nodes to move to the next level of tours. These tours are what's called normal mode. There is hard mode and hell mode. Basically... there are VIP perks that let you circumvent that, but you have to 3-star all of the normal mode, then you can do all of the hard mode, and you 3-star all of that, and then you can do the hell mode. There are certain perks, VIP perks and stuff that will make it so you don't have to do that. The hard one to get is the one to go straight to hell mode. I want to say that's like VIP 10. I don't remember anymore. It's a lot though, so don't plan on that anytime soon. Some of the other ones just require like one of the subscriptions, if I'm not mistaken. We'll get into that more as we get there, though. For now, it doesn't really matter. Just more making you aware. So let's do something kind of fun here, just for fun. I'm gonna make a row break here. It's also gonna drop a black match here because it's gonna break this purple gem. So let's just make this row break here, and then also drop those black gems. We got a green cascade, move the pin bar a bunch. And we could use a move, or we can just swipe and win it here. So let's just swipe and win it, because it's faster. And we're rolling. So we're about 25 minutes into this, and we've almost leagued up to League 2. So I will get ready to end this after this next match. We'll claim our league rewards, kind of go over what the league up looks like. And then the next video I do in this will be going for a lot of the League 2 tasks. So I'll break this down into, like, to start here, how to get through League 1, how to get through League 2. Eventually it'll get to where it takes longer than just a simple thing like this to get through the leagues, and then it might be multiple videos, and that sort of thing. So yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying this and finding it helpful if you're new to the game. If you're not new to the game, like I said, maybe you feel like starting over, getting a free-to-play account, so you can know what it's like to play, start over again, so we can empathize with newer players, and also maybe to give yourself a feel for what it's like to play the game without, if you're like, say, I'm a fairly big spender in the game, I'm not a whale, but I'm definitely at least a dolphin, and it's good every once in a while to remind yourself what it's like to be a normal player. You know what I mean? So you don't lose touch. And it's actually kind of really rewarding as you work through this, and especially because now, you know, when you get a really big roster and have a bunch of superstars and crazy stuff, like, it's really small gains. Whereas when you first start out, you're making huge gains and everything is exciting and things like that, right? So it's kind of fun to relive that. So now we've 3-starred all of this, right? We don't unlock hard or hell until League 8 and League 10, respectively. But you can see when you look at Atlanta here, 30 for 30, we collected all the stars. Miami's unlocked right there because it's the next one in the tour. But we also finished League 1. So let's claim those rewards. And you can see our reward for leaguing up. We're going to get Alexa Bliss, Little Miss Bliss. She recently got a rework, so she's actually should be pretty solid for us. Her coach is not super great as a trainer. We didn't even talk about that. We'll get into that more next video because all of these wrestlers have trainer and coach abilities. And we got a fuse for the People's Champ Rock as well to take up to 2-star. So that's not bad. That's all going to come in useful in the next video. We unlocked content, daily missions, free bags, etc. Chat, buy this offer to finish League 2 faster. What is in the offer? Don't buy this. This stuff, there's stuff you will definitely want to buy. But this stuff, yeah, don't do that. Save your money. There'll be other stuff where I recommend being a better price. So now we have to earn 1,000 league points. You can earn league points by collecting milestone rewards in your daily mission. So they're giving you a pack there that you can buy to give you the league points in the daily missions. Right? And this will tell you what you can do. By completing a daily mission, you can get the milestone rewards, which give you league points to rank up, okay? Claim your first daily mission by claiming the free bag from home. So you're just going to claim this and get in the habit every day. If something's blinking or flashing at you, you want to claim it. You also want to log in every day because your rewards get better, and they get better as you level up. So some green TP, some coins, some health packs. Now we go to our daily mission. We've completed that. You can see it resets in a few hours. There's 100 league points for that. All right, great. So level up a superstar. We can do this really quick, actually. And also, if we look at our... I said I was going to stop here. Maybe I should stop before I get sidetracked completely. We'll just stop here. That was completing League 1. And the video is now 30 minutes long, so that's plenty long. I hope you guys enjoy this. If you're new to the game, please tell me in the comments, right? Because I really want to know how many people, if any, are watching some of this stuff for the new content. Also, let me know if you're an active player who's been playing a lot, what you think of this. Like I said, we're going to give this a go. I'm going to do this for a while. I'm going to do it different than last time. I want to try and record how I'm getting through the leagues, hardships I hit, offers I like, don't like, trying to get in a faction, a bunch of stuff like that. If you're new and don't understand much of what I said, that's okay. We'll cover it all in this. There's a lot of jargon and lingo that you'll end up learning. This is a very fun game. It is a typical gacha game, so there's definitely potential spending to speed up, get ahead, that kind of stuff. So be aware of that. But it is very, very fun. I actually love the game most of the time. I've been playing it for like 6 years at this point. So it is addictive, be warned. And yeah, we'll cover a lot of stuff. But thanks for watching, guys, and good luck out there. Well, we're doing it again, guys. We're starting